Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Debo going in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Brooks. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Young. This might be a free play. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throwing, Young. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. They'll play fake. Now Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Samuel in motion. On 1st down, Wilson. And this pass caught by Gray. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Debo going in motion left. Throwing is Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Young to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Young. He's got a man, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Young looks to throw on first down. Open man is Mingo, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The second down throw for Young. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here is Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Young on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but yeah, give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Samuel in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Wilson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Young off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And Sanders has got it complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Young off the play fake. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Ready, go.
This is Thomas. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
45, wide. 43 rail. Cut.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Young takes it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Debo going in motion left. Second and 10 now, Wilson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. He finds, oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. First side here in the 4th. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready, ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A 1st down throw for Young. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd down.
60 red. Slide through. Ready.
Young now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Young to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 2nd and 4. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to
Ayy, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to the island. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The big watch. Gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save him. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly race. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I bet I stamped and approve. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she like. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them 10 that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You right, she was just running, Emmett Smith, run it back. She gotta make it, rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing Daryl, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them brands of the bed. I'm in Miami, so blowing the bands of the jet. I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. About to make me cancel this L. She said hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, and she good as gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her Stewart. She the lowest, she so